Welcome back, one and all, to the show. I had the opportunity to cover dozens of very promising cybersecurity startups at this year's RSAC conference in San Francisco, California. But the action did not stop out there. Below me here on the NYSE trading floor, I recently spoke with Ox Security co-founder and CEO Neatsun all about the work his company is doing, as well as its place in the broader cybersecurity arena. Here's a look at some of what he had to say.
Okay, so first of all, Ox is all about focusing the developers on the 5% that really matters inside the organization. How do you protect all the assets that you've built, all the software that serves, for example, banks serving the users and so on? How do you protect it? How do you make sure that nobody breaks in and takes everything from you? So this is what Ox is doing by helping you focus on the 5% that actually matters instead of just fixing everything that you see right now.
What were the gaps? What was missing in the space that you feel like the company was uniquely positioned to address at your founding?
So most of the traditional application security companies generated long lists of issues. They might be long, like 1 million lines long. That is impossible to fix. And then you're basically in a position saying, what am I going to fix first? What is more important? If I'm fixing this line, would it do any real improvement? Yes or no? And over the past years, the technology evolved that vendors like ourselves coming right now and saying, hey, we don't need to fix the million. Roughly 5% of them would make an impact. The rest, you're just wasting time of developers to fix them. No real risk reduction. And this is what Ox is all about.
What do you tell companies who might be unsure whether or not their code is actually secure?
Code bases are huge. Companies that have been with us for 20, 30, 50 years, they have accumulated hundreds of millions of lines of code. Everywhere that you have a lot of code, you will have security risk. The question is simply, how do you focus them saying, here's something that might kill you, instead of here are 1 million alerts that nobody cares about. That's the point. Just focus on what matters.
What is one popular misconception in the general software supply chain security space?
So I think that one of the conception is that the community will create fixes for everything. But if you're not educating inside, if you're not investing the resources to make sure that you're evolving in the correct way, you're going to have more and more and more technical debts until one day it will simply blow up.
Yeah.
This is the traditional.
I think people's perception, either your clients or the companies you work for, making sure that they are sure-footed in their security space is so important. What have been some of those biggest arguments you've had to make to people to take the issue in general of cybersecurity more seriously?
So luckily for us, most of our customers already are well educated. We're working with customers that already have a dedicated person, at least one, that is in charge for application security. So if there is no application security, we usually do not engage and leave it to other companies. So we're coming to places that already have tried other products before, they failed with them, and now it's time for them to move to something that can actually serve them in a better way, a more meaningful way.
You can watch my entire sit-down with Ox Security co-founder and CEO Neatsun on the NYSE TV app and across all of our social media platforms.